everybody, what's up? I'm going to be doing a really big book haul. I have so many books. I've acquired a ton of books from last month and also from this month. So I'm just going to do a huge book haul, but instead of doing it all at once, I'm going to be doing it in two parts. So this is the first part. Let's get started. The first book is Crust, and I actually got this book when I went to the Crust signing in Orlando, and I got to see and meet Marissa Meyer. It was really cool, and I had so much fun. I wrote about it in my blog, so I won't talk about it too much here. You guys can go check that out. I'll put a link in the description box. Crust is the third book in the Lunar Chronicles series. The first one is Cinder, and that's a retelling of Cinderella, but as a cyborg. The second one is Scarlet, and that's a retelling of Little Red Riding Hood. And Crest is a retelling of Rapunzel, but instead of being locked up in a tower, she's locked up in a satellite. And Cinder and the whole gang have to go rescue her. It's just pretty much their adventure and a whole bunch of other stuff. And I'm currently reading it. It is really good. I absolutely love this series, so I am, of course, enjoying the third book. There's going to be a fourth book. It's called Winter, and that one's going to be a Snow White retelling. And that's why I've put reading this book off for so long, because I know that after I finish it, I'm going to have withdraw. You know how you finish reading a book and then you anticipate the final one. You guys will get a full review of the first three books in the Lunar Chronicles as soon as I'm done reading this. So yeah, that's the first book. Now the next three books I got from Quirk Books to review. The first one I got from them is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, the graphic novel. I haven't read the novel yet. I kind of skipped right over and read the graphic novel, but I am looking forward to reading the novel because I absolutely love this book. I did read it already, and you guys will have a review soon, but I absolutely adore the illustrations in this novel. They are beautiful. Like, they are so well drawn and just thought out. Like, it was just beautiful reading this book. And also, I love the plot. This is the first book that I got from Quirk Books. The second book I got from them is How to Succeed in Business Without Really Crying by Carol Leifer. Carol Leifer. I'm not very good at last names. But she is a comedian, so I'm expecting this to not only be informative, but funny. And I do have a business, so I'm excited to get some more insight and some tips. So we'll see how this one goes, but I am excited to read it. So that's the second one I got from Quirk Books. Now the third one I got is How to Make Your Cat an Internet Celebrity. And I can't wait to read this. I actually read a couple pages already, and it's really funny. I have a cat, so you guys might get a review of this with my cat in the video, because yeah, it's all about cats, of course, because of the title, but it's just really funny, all the pictures in here, and the picture on the back is hilarious as well. So I can't wait to read this and to maybe get my cat in a video, and who knows, maybe she'll become an internet celebrity. We'll have to see and find out. But if you guys haven't heard of Quirk Books, you guys should check them out. They are a really awesome publishing company, and you should follow them on Twitter too, because they always have really neat posts to check out. So yeah, if you haven't heard of them, check them out. They're awesome. The next book I got is Gilded, and that is by Christina Farley, and I was actually supposed to go to her author signing a few days ago in Orlando, but I wasn't able to go and make it. I did read this prior to it coming out. I read it, an advanced reader copy on my Kindle. It's about a girl, and I'm probably going to butcher the name because it is a Korean name, but it's Jae-hwa Lee, and she's 16 years old, and she goes to Korea. Her father gets transferred to Korea for a job, and she goes there and finds out that there is a demigod, and he kidnaps the oldest girl from her family from each generation, and she is the oldest girl in this generation, so crazy things are starting to happen. She finds out all this crazy stuff and pretty much has to start dealing with it. Now, not only does she have to deal with this, but there's a cute boy at school that she likes, and she knows that she can't drag him into all this crazy stuff that's going on, but you know, with these stories, that never works out. So she has a cute boy and this crazy demigod that is trying to kidnap her. It just makes for a really, really crazy story. So you guys will have a review of this one very soon. Very soon. This book that I'm going to show you next, I just got this, and it is a middle grade novel, and it's called I Love Band. Now, let's just talk about the cover for a minute, because I absolutely adore this cover. Not only does it have sparkly letters and like really grabs your attention because it's so like pretty, but if you feel it, it's raised text, and I just love when books have raised text because that makes it so much better. Because I don't know, it just gives it more character, and I just love it. Okay, so this book, like I said, is a middle grade novel, and I haven't read a middle grade novel in a while, so I'm very excited to read this. I do want to get back into reading middle grade, but this is about band, of course, and I chose this book. I've been actually trying to find a book about band for a while. I was a band geek growing up, and from 6th grade all the way through 12th grade, I played the clarinet in band, and I absolutely loved it. Like, I love band. Like, if I could have continued in college, I definitely would have. If I had more time, I so would have continued and played in band longer, because I have so many great memories. This book is about a girl who is in 7th grade and is in band, and it's just about all of the things that go on during her 7th grade year in band. How her band teacher is strict, and her best friend has replaced her with a new French horn player. So, oh my gosh, drama, but it's about band and I love it. If you guys know of any other books about band, leave them down below in the comments, and because I would love to read other books about band. The next two I got at a really great price, and I was really excited to see that they were on sale because I've been wanting to read these two books for a really, really long time. So I'm so excited I finally got them. And the first one is The Diviners, and it's by Libba Bray. And this one I've heard so many great things about. That just makes me even more excited and also nervous, because whenever anyone says that a book is really great, like praise, I always get nervous that I'm not going to like it. I do think I'm going to like this book though, because the plot just sounds so interesting and it really grabbed my attention when I read it. And it's about a girl who has supernatural powers, and she has to go live with her uncle. She's trying to blend in and she doesn't want him to find out, but a murder happens. She realizes that her powers can help her catch the murderer. And not only do we have her story, but it says that there's going to be a young man named Memphis who's caught between two worlds. A chorus girl named Theta is running from her past. A student named Jericho hides a shocking secret. And unknown to all, something dark and evil has awakened. So just the fact that they threw that in there grabbed my attention. I haven't sat down with a nice big book in a while, so I'm very excited to just grab some tea and get comfy and to just go through this one. Shadow and Bone. Oh my gosh. This one is by Leah Bardugo, and I have been wanting to read this for a long time. And I was on a book buying ban, which is why I didn't get it sooner. But I'm really excited. This one sounds so good. And like I said, it's just been on my TBR list for so long. And I love this cover too, because it has this one has the raised lettering, and it just adds so much character, and I just love it so much. Oh my gosh. Now this book is about Alina Starkov, and she's orphaned by the border wars. She has a best friend named Mal, and she has a crush on Mal. But they get torn apart when they are attacked and Mal is injured. Supernatural powers awaken that she didn't even know about. So this leads her to be taken to the royal court, and she's trained as a member of the Grisha. And that's the magical elite led by the mysterious Darkling. So they believe that with her powers, they can finally, once and for all, destroy this darkness. But of course, nothing is as it seems, and she uncovers a secret that could tear her heart out, as well as the world. So how exciting and interesting does this sound? It sounds like it has so much suspense and so much action. I've heard so many great things about this one as well, and I cannot wait to read it. It is on the very top of my TBR list, so we'll see if I get to it this month. Maybe not, maybe next month. The final book for this part one is The Winner's Curse, and I am currently reading this book as well. If you haven't heard of this one before, it is about 17-year-old Kestrel, and Kestrel is born into a world where they're called the Valoria, and the Valoria is a vast empire. They pretty much conquer people and then they enslave them. Her father expects her to join the military or to get married. She doesn't like either of these options. She just loves music. So one day she goes down and she buys a slave named Arin, and buying the slave pretty much changes a whole bunch of things. She starts to fall in love with him and he starts to fall in love with her, but they both have their own secrets. Arin is not exactly what he seems. She's quickly thrown into this world of chaos as she has to hide her feelings and figure everything out. Pretty much, the gamble is whether you will keep your head or lose your heart. So far, I'm really liking this book. I am in love with this cover. I think this is one of the best covers of 2014 so far that I've seen. Just her holding the R, it adds so much detail. And whoever designed this, I think, is awesome because you did a great job. Like, it's really eye-catching. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. What do you guys think of this cover? Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye!